What's up, bag holders? Main account time. Market is up today. I didn't have a whole lot of activity, but that doesn't mean that we won't have some stuff to do on the swing trade side. So let's go ahead and get the spreadsheets back up to date. Looks like we had an order. We're kind of picking up from last week here. We had an order for Walgreensville. I believe we're swinging that. So we need to get our spreadsheet updated with the size here. We've got a lot of size. Now you can see all the circles. Every time this thing sets up, we just get stuffed. So that's not the most fun part of trading. But they're closing a lot of stores. They're having real problems, but that's the reason we can get it at such a discount. That's also why we're not buying it the whole time. We're waiting for a setup to get back in. But we do have quite a bit of size now, so the average is somewhere in the middle. So if we do a retest to the previous support, floor becomes the ceiling. We'll be out in profits, singing a happy dance, and everything's going just fine. CHX paid us a dividend, collected that. DOX paid a dividend. Cisco paid a dividend. SNX paid a dividend. What we got here? Wynn Resorts got a sell-in today. So the streak continues. Almost every single day selling stocks. And even though the market was pretty much a big nothing burger today, you can see that 2 out of the 3 of my strategies really thrive in that environment. So I don't mind it. I'm just happy to take my money and move on. And of course, this gives me more cash to be ready to deploy on the next opportunity, right? The idea is to use the same dollar over and over and over again. And you don't need a big account. Of course, this account does have a little bit of size to it. I bought BUD for a little war against inflation. I had a birthday, so yeah. We won't talk about that. Bath & Body Works here was another flip trade. You see the 30 RSI hit here and sold. So beautiful trade here as well. We didn't turn as much percentage of the account wise as the public account, but still pulling profits out and doing the thing. We're also all in cash, no margin, so able to put on some pretty good size should we see something happen. Want to touch on Bitcoin here. This is what I always get frustrated because of my brokerage. It's impossible to get these freaking orders filled. But I had an order here at 69,950, and you see it hit $100 over that. They don't charge you a commission, but there's a fee, if that makes any sense to you. So the price has to go above my limit price, which is fine. I'm good with that. But didn't quite get me there. You can see buying opportunities here on silver. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch to the other account where I'm going to eventually get all the day trade stuff over to. And it's not as easy to maneuver, but we'll do the best what we can here. See if we can find transactions. So today, bought a lot of BitX. You can see it's doing its thing. So we had some of that. Obviously in profits, just kind of waiting for the sell target. Was able to get into some gold today. But I believe I sold it this morning too. Yeah, there is no perfect brokerage. Let me just start by saying that. Because I can't hardly track what the hell's going on here. But we're going to do the best we can. I think we had 15 lots here. I think it was a pretty big move. We sold it last time on 724, but we were able to sell it today in the morning and then start buying it back in the afternoon. So pretty good. Starting a new spreadsheet tab. So we'll lose a little bit of our records. It was basically a break-even trade, so nothing crazy. Carries all these out into some sort of a. This one has 6 decimal points, but let's take a look here. I think we want to do this, and I'm doing it this way so that I can track the total performance of all of them combined. Because I started off doing them all individually on the tracking part, and now that I know that it works, let's see how aggressive I can get with it. So I've got some big stuff moving here. So we have got 0.28% on the return. And we're tracking to see when I get all my money back and then the overall returns. And you can see just in this account, we have a BitX trade and a gold trade that filled in the last week for a grand total of 4.4%. And we got to do that against the benchmark here. And you can see the market's flat, down 0.1%. If you go back and you add the gold to what we had previously tracked, we have sold gold 8 times for 4.7% gain this month. So doing quite well. It's always good to compare versus the benchmark. Of course, less than a month is not that long, so you know, the longer time frame is really what matters. So we've got 3 out of the 8 equities in the new account. That's exciting. It would be awesome once they all get over there. It should help with freeing up liquidity and also a margin of safety for the main account. So with that being said, that's all we really did. Let's go through here and look for swing trade entries or maybe some sell orders. I was kind of busy at work coming back from a vacation. So I have to get back in the swing of things here. And a lot of these were close, they just didn't quite do much, you know. Nice little breakout here. You've got a confirmation above the 200. We are at a resistance point, but it's just not high enough. If the RSI was around a 65, I'll probably just peel it and move on to the next one. But to be stubborn here, looks like we got a little D going here on BMO. You know I love the little D. So we got a dividend coming in. Very close here. I've had a feeling we would have some of them starting to shoot. What a chop here on McDonald's. And you can see the initial entry up here. So we're buried in this sucker. But it's forming a nice sideways move, which doesn't always, but typically means we got a move coming. The longer the sideways, the longer the move. We'll just go through the list. Seems like a nice, easy day. Stick around while I'm doing the uploads for anybody who's got questions. And 62 is close. on the General Mills. I was looking at that thing throughout the day. I don't think my boss likes it, but I retired and I've got went back to work. I had that little vacation, and I just can't do it anymore. I gotta exit the workforce again. But we've got the second channel with the eBay stuff going on, and that's going really well. So if you're interested, check that out. That's an entry. Always get kind of shell shocked to take this one. We've got some size here, but stick to the trading plan. I am not smarter than the market. Trust me on that one. And I'll just have to readjust the sell. I'm not even going to set thing I got enough to go full size. I have 2 sell targets. Yes. Okay. We still got shares that were assigned to us. Oops. Cancel the wrong one. So this is the last one. We have assigned shares from option selling. Put that order back in. Everything else is kind of wiped out, but this thing, if you see for the big picture, I mean, it just got destroyed. Just okay. 1075 is the closing print. I'm figuring out how many shares are still going for 1% of the account. Pretty good size there. So if nothing else, just increase the dividend. I just think of it as sunk cost. And maybe that's stupid, but that's why I call the channel what it's called. We're bag holding. So we'll go ahead and actually get this updated right now. It filled right away. People can't wait to get out of this thing. They can't believe somebody's so dumb that they're going to buy this stuff. It looked good initially, and then this company is having some real troubles. That does not deter me, though. Not in the slightest. I have seen some crazy things happen in the stock market. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're already here. 80. Yeah, we're still a long way from home on selling this thing, but when they finally run, they do go. They do go quick. We had a 9% day the other day, but it takes a lot more for it to go back to where it came from after it dumps off like that. So there we go. The order's in anyways. Okay, so if somebody wants a ton of this, order's out. So hopefully we have some more good earnings. We'll get a ton of a dividend and keep rocking it. All right, back to baby size because I'm just, I'm just trying to frickin' get some stability, and that's one of the reasons I'm moving out of day trading in the main account. The Amcor, we already have our sell order in for this thing. We're just slightly buried, and you can see from the 30 RSIs up here, we got a lot of shares up in here. So these are the bag hold positions for sure. Look at Hawaiian Electric. It actually spiked. And this is interesting to me because it actually held it, So I don't know what's going on in the news. Pfizer's been on the same track. We locked in a dividend. What? We have a lot of shares. Yeah, very nice. I think I still saw that today. Alright, so now we go down to the bottom half. This is going to be a quick one. And we're just looking to see if there's something we can get into. If it's not got a flag on it, I'm looking for a 30 RSI on the bottom end. And if it's got a flag, we're looking for swing trade entry, which is the 5 EMA across above the 20 SMA. And that's good enough for me. Raytheon Tech, we sold that. What a move, right? Look how quick. Yeah. Sold this one. That's kind of cool. This is like the highlight reel. We don't still have J&J, do we? I'm pretty sure we sold it. Yeah. Just want to make sure because I thought I saw it the other day. Nike's starting to go. So 72, 75. It's very close. Still needs some more time. But look for that to go in the next day or two. And hopefully it goes off to the races. Be a lot of people at the Olympics wearing Nike stuff. Another thing too is like people's worst fears kind of get into them, so everybody thinks the market's crashing, whatever. But I'm not seeing a lot of weakness. There's not a lot of stuff on the screener. That's a good way to tell, I think, because it screens for value stuff, and not a lot of stuff is really dumping off. And you can see a lot of strength, is at least what I'm seeing, as we go through the broader markets here. That's not every sector, but it's a, like I said, value and slow motion stocks, the ones that I like. It still looks like some strength, and we're still holding some swing trades, right? Thinking they'll go higher. So we do have some things turning down. Looks like retail, but you know everything else looking pretty good. Honeywell, that's a bank, isn't it? Now they make like all kinds of stuff, filing cabinets and weird stuff. Thing. Look how beautiful that move is. Too bad it didn't anchor in so I could get in. That's what we got for today. So thanks y'all for watching. If you're still here on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna stick around here on Twitch for a little while and answer any questions if you have them while I upload the videos. I'm on here anyway. So thanks y'all for watching. We're going to hit it again tomorrow.